What do you do if the client wants to pay you after you speak?
How'd you do that?
I see that success is not something you pursue. It is something you are.
Someone called you up, someone sent you an email, they want to book you to speak, but when you say it costs X amount, give me this deposit, they say, we want to pay you after you speak. They don't want to give you a deposit. What do? Well, first off, you take some baby powder and you put it in your hand and you hold up that pips. All right, maybe not like that. Honestly, don't even do the gig. This is your business, your speaking business. You tell them how you work. If someone doesn't want to give you a deposit, don't do the gig. I guarantee you, you're setting yourself up to get screwed over. I mean, it's your business. You don't walk up to Starbucks and say, hey, Starbucks, give me coffee, and if I like it, I'm going to pay you guys, and if not, then I'm good. They're going to look at you like, man, what kind of stuff is this dude smoking? Always, always, always get a deposit. If someone says they don't want to give you a deposit, they want to pay you afterwards, or a speaker bureau says, nah, we'll pay you after you do the gig, say, no thanks, go on to someone else. You can't risk turning down a gig because if they decide to go with someone else because you didn't get a deposit, well, now you've lost two gigs. You've lost the gig that you were supposed to have and the gig you turned down. Don't take that chance. The way I collect my fee is pretty simple. First, I just say I need a deposit, 50% deposit, to basically put it on the calendar, and I get the rest of the 50% when I show up. Or I tell them they can actually send 100% of the fee. That way it's just easier. I do not give a discount on my speaking fee for them sending 100% of what they owe. Simply just tell them if it's easier for you to send one check for the full amount, then go ahead, do that. That way you only have to write just one check. And a lot of businesses do this simply because it really is easier for them to write one check versus having to go to their accounting department, do all this stuff and write one check and then another one when we get there. It really is easier for them to just write one check. And then on top of that, you want to always put a due date in your contract and let them know when the deposit or the full thing is due. If you want to get your speaking fee a lot faster, instead of just having them send a check and you're waiting for like 7 days and all this stuff, if you want to get it faster, then use something like PayPal. There's PayPal Me. If you go to paypal.me/Benji Bruce, you'll see my thing and it pops up, and I can actually put in PayPal Me or paypal.me/Benji Bruce and then /10,000, and then it invoices them for 10,000. You can do QuickBooks or whatever invoice you have. You can just invoice them, and yeah, they do take a percentage, but at least you get your speaking fee right there and then, and you don't have to wait in the mail, and maybe they change their mind between that time. So that is the benefit of doing it online like that. If you want, you can just have them send a check, but I do recommend that you tell them to book the flight and the hotel immediately. That way you can get all your travel arranged. And when they book the flight and hotel, this is almost as good as them actually sending the check, because they're saying, yeah, we really did book you. We really are invested in you, and we really do commit to having you here. The purpose of the deposit isn't necessarily the deposit itself. It's not that you think they're going to screw you over. The purpose is to make sure that they're committed to having you there. If someone says they're not willing to pay you until after you speak, do not do the gig. Always, always, always get a minimum of a 50% deposit.